All righty, we have another special guest coming up. We got a skit with Miss Fussy and her sidekick, Mr. Moore. Give them a big hand. Welcome them up.
Good evening. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a challenging day today. As you might guess, Fridays, you get to work. And speaking of challenging, oh no. Here comes that crazy neighbor of mine, Miss Fussy. Oh, my goodness. Pray, please. Pray.
Mr. Moore, what are you doing with that dog?
I wasn't doing anything. He's just hanging out with me.
Oh, don't you sass me, you bumhead.
Well,
I ought to have you put in jail for mistreating an animal.
Well, he's just minding his...
That's a pretty weak excuse if I ever heard one.
I haven't told you one yet.
Well, I can read your mind. I'm good at shorthand. And let me tell you about that dog. That dog has got to go. That dog howled so loud last night, I couldn't hear myself snore. And another thing, your dog was making eyes at my poodle, and I will not allow it. That could mean a marriage between your dog and my poodle. That could be fatal. That means we could be in-laws, and I don't want you lousing up my family tree.
Don't worry. I don't have a tail to hang by.
What did you say?
I'm sorry. I was too busy listening.
Don't you flap your lips at me. And let me tell you another thing. You better make sure those fleas don't get in my yard, or you'll have another thing coming. And while I was watering my lawn, some of my water went into your yard. And if your grass gets green because of it, I'll sue you, so help me.
Well, now, Miss Fussy,
Mr. Moore, would you mind giving me a chance to talk for a moment? That reminds me, those little conversations you and your wifey have every morning on the patio upset me something terrible.
Well, we barely talk over...
I know, I can't hear a word. Oh, a few years, your lot used to be a beautiful prairie, and those gophers were easier to get along with than you. Oh, if your lot was only a prairie.
I just hope that one day she stops being grumpy and whining enough to I can actually see her face.
Let's give a hand to Miss Karen. Karen. Okay. Y'all didn't all get that, did you? All right, let's